a piece of their music and taking it and changing it. Sometimes making it for other instruments, sometimes adding music to it. You know many examples of music like this. For example, many of us know the piece of music by Modest Mussorgsky called Pictures in an Exhibition, which was actually originally written for the piano. But most of us know it if we've heard it from orchestra in an orchestration made by the great French composer Maurice Ravel. So I started off my musical life as a piano player, actually, and when I went to college at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois for the first couple of years of school, I actually started as a, you'll understand why in a second, a Bachelor of Science major, right, BS, in engineering, electrical engineering, and music performance major in piano. It's called a hedged bet, is what that is. And it's the only degree program in the United States where you can get 2 bachelor's degrees in 5 years, one in science and one in music. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I've satisfied my dad and satisfied myself. And so I started college as a piano major and learned to play lots of different piano music and came across many different pieces by the composer Dmitri Shostakovich, who I music I really like. And when I was a kid, at the Interlochen Summer Music Camp in Michigan, we had a composer that, a conductor, that came to conduct his father's music. His name was Maxim, and his father was Dmitri. And it was Shostakovich's son that came to conduct us, and it was in his father's music, which was an incredible experience to hear his son describe his father's music and the relationship between the two of them. So when I found this piece of music, this Concertino, Opus 94, blah, 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 by Shostakovich, originally for 2 pianos, 2 people, of course. I fell in love with it immediately, and then when I found out what it was written for, I really loved it because of the experiences that I had early on as a student, as a player under his son. So this piece of music was written for his son. Dmitri Shostakovich wrote it for his son, Maxim. Performed it at first at the university where he was attending with one of his fellow students, and then later on they played it together as father and son. And I think that's what you can hear in the music. I think this piece of music has a lot to do with fatherhood. And you can hear it in the beginning, it's very stern, sometimes rather impatient and loud, and then at other times it's beautiful and gentle. And at other times, hilarious and fun, and traveling and rollicking. All the aspects that go into fatherhood, I think you can hear in this music. And so for me, it was especially, I arranged it for my own brass band that I conduct back in Phoenix, Arizona about a year ago. And then the situation that you have as a writer, and especially if you conduct the band that you write for, is very much like fatherhood. Very much you feel that way about your ensemble. And I know that's exactly the way Sam feels about the ensembles that he has here at Mountain View. So well, this is the perfect piece to put a bookend on a very special relationship that he has with all of his students because of what this music's about. So we hope you like this for the very first time, heard for a concert band written for these people who I met last August and got the chance to see each other again in March. And I'm a very good friend for many, many years now, Mr. Sam Wormson. We hope you like this. This is the Concertino by Dmitri Shostakovich, Sam Wormson, and the Mountain View Windows.